So in this one, this is gonna be my last video. My last video on energy vampires. So I did do 3 articles, and then this last one I'm gonna just use the Wikipedia, because you can even go on the free encyclopedia and look up energy vampire. The energy vampires, they put it as psychic vampires. So let me see, but psychic vampires, they grouped it as psychic energy, emotional vampires, and energy vampires. So, a psychic vampire or energy vampire is a creature in folklore said to feed off the life force of other living creatures. What? The term can also be used to describe a person who gets increased energy around other people but leaves those other people exhausted or drained of energy. Psychic vampires are represented in the occult beliefs of various cultures and in fiction. So this is why, because I like folklore, and I'm like, yo, this dude is an energy vamp. Like, get away from him! Stop! Don't talk to him. But they don't listen. They don't listen. They think I'm crazy. I'm like, yo, this dude. I can't stand this dude. Psychic energy. Terms used to describe the substance or essence that the psychic vampires take or receive from others include energy, your life force, and vitality. There is no scientific or medical evidence supporting the existence of the bodily or psychic energy they allegedly drain. So that's what it is. There's no way you can prove it. There's no way you can prove it. So it's just me saying that this person is an energy vampire. They're draining you. They're taking your energy. They're doing all this stuff to you, and you don't say it for what it is. And then it's like, oh, I'm just talking shit, or I'm just crazy. I'm like, yo, like, I'm not crazy. Like, look at what is going on. Look at the symptoms. Look at the signs. But they don't listen. They don't listen. Emotional vampires. American author Albert Bernstein uses the phrase emotional vampire for people with various personality disorders who are often considered to drain emotional energy from others. So as per the last article, the CNBC, it did say that it's a psychological disorder, a personality disorder. See? Do some research. Energy vampires, like this is the last section. Energy vampire redirects here for devices that draw electricity when not in use. What? And it says standby power. So, and then it's highlighted there. So you could tap on that and it's going to take you to the standby power. The term energy vampire is also used metaphorically to refer to people whose influence leaves a person feeling exhausted, unfocused, and depressed without ascribing the phenomenon to psychic interference. So, and then it's like they can make you feel all these kind of ways, and you don't even know why you're feeling all these kind of ways, and it's because of the person that you have in your energy that's sending you all this energy, that's draining you from all this energy, and is leaving you fucked up, and now you all depressed. You all depressed, and you have all these feelings, and you know what? Dion Fortune wrote of psychic parasitism in relation to vampirism as early as the 1930s in her book Psychic Self-Defense. Fortune considered psychic vampirism a combination of psychic and psychological pathology, and distinguished between what she considered to be true psychic vampirism and mental conditions that produce similar symptoms. For the latter, she named folie à deux and similar phenomenon. So it's like, you know, because I try to find logic to the crazy, right? To the crazy. There's no proof. It's just you just saying and you're just feeling all these kind of ways, but you have no proof. There's nothing documented. There's nothing you can write. It's either your word against their word. You know, but I can see it for what it is, and I know what the hell it is, but then you lie. You lie for them. So, and then it's just like, you're just gonna be fucked up. Like, that's all it is. Whatever. The term psychic vampire was popularized in the 1960s by Anton LaVey and his Church of Satan. LaVey wrote on the topic in his book, The Satanic Bible, and claimed to have coined the term. LaVey used psychic vampire to mean a spiritually or emotionally weak person who drains vital energy from other people. Wait a minute. Adam Parfrey likewise attributed to the term to LaVey in an introduction to The Devil's Notebook. That's another book. So Satanic Bible, The Devil's Notebook, and the Church of Satan. Oh my God. Oh my. The English songwriter Peter Hamill credits his erstwhile Van der Graaf generator colleagues, violinist Graham Smith, with coining the term energy vampires. In the 1970s, in order to describe intrusive, overzealous fans, Hamill included a song of the same name on his 1978 album, The Future Now. What? Energy Vampires. the album, 1978 album, The Future Now. Like, what? I only got one phone, so then it's like I would have to get off online and then go and look through my phone, look through The Future Now, 1978 album. Okay, I'm on Wikipedia. Let's see. In 1982, horror movie One Dark Night by Carl Reimar. Wow, these names. Reimar Sikevich is the name of a Russian psychic vampire who gains power from the life force of young victims by frightening them to death. This is done by demonstrations of telekinesis, which emanates as visible electrical currents of bioenergy. How he dies is unclear, but his malevolence, I can't even say this word, posthumously remains in his body. Posthumously remains in his body. Effectively, Reimar is a poltergeist in the mausoleum. He is entered in, opening crypts, including his own, sliding out the caskets to the floor and randomly exhuming his fellow corpses to terrify unfortunate teenagers who have chosen the wrong place to have an overnight initiation. It's a horror movie. So this is what happens in the horror movie. And he's a poltergeist in the mausoleum. Oh my God. The term energy vampire and psychic vampires have been used as synonyms in Russia since the fall of the Soviet Union as part of an occult revival. Like a lot of stuff happened and we wouldn't even know like what the hell happened in Russia like if we didn't have the internet. Like it's in the internet, it's in Wikipedia. Like if you want to know, you will find it. I didn't know there was a revolt, the fall of the Soviet Union as part of an occult revival. And then there's a link. It's like a hyperlink. Like you could tap on it and it's gonna take you to this occult revival. I'm like, oh, holy shit. I'm like, okay. Vampire subculture. Psychologists such as Mark Benecke and Osborne John have identified a subculture of people who present themselves as vampires. John has noted that enthusiasts of vampire subculture emulate traditional psychic vampires in that they describe preying upon life force or pranic energy. Prominent figures in this subculture include Michelle Bellinger, a self-described psychic vampire who wrote a book titled The Psychic Vampire Codex, a manual of magic and the energy work, published in 2004. Like, I never heard of this book. Like, what? By New Age Press, Wiser Books, Bellinganger details a vampiric approach to energy work, which she believes psychic vampires can use to heal others, representing an attempt to disassociate the psychic vampire subculture from negative connotations of vampirism. What? Yo, like, this is crazy. Oh my God. A related sexual vampires. A related mythological creature is a sexual vampire, which is supposed to feed off of sexual energy. Sexual vampires include succubi or incubi. We call it succubus and incubus. Succubus is a woman. It's with the S, woman. Incubus is the man, is the male version of the energy vampire. So I comes before S. So I is the man, S is the female, the woman. So that's how I would remember it. So incubus is man, succubus is the woman, incubus is the man, in is the man, suck is the woman. So as you see, is the woman, in is the man. That's how I would remember it. I would try to remember it because I would get confused by the two, incubus, succubus, and I'm like, what is what? I didn't know which was the man or which was the woman. I know now. Incubus is the man, and succubus, because it has suck, like S-U-C, is the woman. That's how I would remember it. It was easier for me to remember that way. So even if I just remember succubus is a woman because S-U-C, suck, is there. So that's how I remember woman. And the incubi, it's the man, because even if you don't remember, it's a man. It's the opposite of succubus. So incubus is the man. I am rambling. I am such a nerd. But I've been looking up energy vampires because I was so mad. I was so mad and angry with this dude, and I'm like, yo, like, he's draining your energy. It's like you keep talking and wasting your fucking time, and I'm like, and they're not listening to me. It's like I'm just talking out my ass, and like no one believes in an energy vampire, or no one thinks about it, and I'm saying what it is. Like, this is what it is. Like, oh my God. And then I'm saying it. I'm telling you what it is. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna find an article on it because I know this shit is real. And other people talk about this shit too. And I done found 3. There's more articles, but I found 3. I made 3 videos of 3 separate articles. And then there's even more information on Wikipedia. Like, oh my God. But thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for listening. I just wanted to talk about it because I was so upset. I was just really upset, and I needed something to do, and then I just got on YouTube. So always lead with love, stay positive, vibe high, and the links or the information is going to be in the description box, because in this video I just used the Wikipedia website, and the Wikipedia is the free encyclopedia, but I'm going to include the link in the website, so in the description box, so you can check it out. Always lead with love. Bye.